Hi, my name is Brian Babineau, and I'm a Senior Analyst with the Enterprise Strategy Group. Since I joined ESG, I have had the pleasure of covering the information management software market, including solutions which address compliance, corporate governance, and electronic discovery challenges. One such solution set is email archiving, a market which we have tracked closely over the past 7 years. Over that time frame, I've personally witnessed numerous product announcements ranging from major releases to minor upgrades. Today, I wanted to talk to you about one of the more unique product introductions that I have covered, C2C's ArchiveOne Express Edition. As a background, companies archive email to control storage and backup costs, centralize information for electronic discovery requirements, and enforce message-related records management policies. The benefits of those who have already adopted email archives, as shown on the screen, are so significant, ESG believes that over time, every organization will be retaining messages in a separate environment. In fact, I think that email archiving will follow the paths of other message management tools like anti-spam and antivirus and become a must-have for every organization that uses email. C2C, based in the UK and the US, has been helping customers manage messages since the early 1990s, with its customers archiving nearly 4 million mailboxes via the company's ArchiveOne solution. The current ArchiveOne product is a fifth-generation offering used by large enterprises and small to mid-sized businesses. Customers enjoy the fact that C2C enables them to set policies to determine what data to archive rather than archiving everything, saving archive-related storage costs. And ArchiveOne's back-end architecture, which stores messages in a standard file system rather than a Microsoft SQL Server database, reducing overall operational burden. Recently, C2C announced its Express version of ArchiveOne, which is designed for customers with up to 200 mailboxes. The reason this particular announcement caught my attention is how C2C modified, or more appropriately, didn't modify, its solution to address the lower end of the market. You see, most technology vendors, regardless of what type of product they sell, usually remove features or capabilities from their enterprise solution, lower the price, and sell it to the small and mid-sized business community. The implication is that small and mid-sized businesses do not have the same issues that larger enterprises do, and therefore do not need all of the features of that particular product. This method rarely works, as we all can attest that small and mid-sized businesses do face the same issues as their enterprise counterparts. It's the scale of the problems that differ, which brings me back to C2C's Express Edition's offering. Instead of removing functions from ArchiveOne's solution, C2C simplified the archive process for smaller organizations. When implementing ArchiveOne Express Edition, customers can choose to archive messages based on the age of a message or the size of a mailbox. The latter is often determined by a quota. The archive policy will apply to all mailboxes. Now, this sounds fairly straightforward and somewhat simplistic. However, one of the biggest impediments to archiving, based on ESG research and discussion with customers, is getting a company to determine what mailboxes to archive and what the appropriate archive criteria should be. These decisions can involve IT, records managers, corporate counsel, internal auditors, and many other departments. In smaller organizations, these positions are usually held by outside advisors, and the archive decision rarely gets made, and sometimes never gets made. With ArchiveOne Express, the archive decision is much less complex because it's simplified by C2C. If customers want to customize archive policies that are applied on an individual mailbox basis, they can use ArchiveOne's Enterprise Edition, which is available with a license key upgrade. The ArchiveOne Express Edition also comes with an intuitive configuration wizard so smaller organizations can set up an archive in minutes. During the configuration, customers determine what mailboxes they want to archive, where the archive repository will reside, and what the archive criteria, either age or mailbox size. That's it. They're done. Like the Enterprise Edition, ArchiveOne Express does not use Microsoft SQL Server as the back-end repository, and customers can ingest existing personal archives, often referred to as PST files, via C2C's migration tools. Accessing messages in the archive does not change. Customers go through an Outlook plugin or use a secure web interface to access the archive. I could continue to tell you about all the similarities that C2C's ArchiveOne Enterprise and Express Editions have in common, but that would be a much longer video. What is important is that small to mid-sized businesses can purchase an email archive solution that is built for enterprises and removes only the pre-implementation barriers to adoption. That's it. For once, small to mid-sized businesses are not being cheated on feature functionality on a given product. In this case, it's email archiving. And because C2C makes it easier to kick off the archive process, customers are not cheated on experiencing the benefits of an email archive if they choose ArchiveOne Express.